What kind of idiot gets out in this kind of weather, still residual snow in places, still some salt on the road? What kind of idiot does that? This idiot does it. I just recently, past couple of days, completed the installation of the KST Kustoms 12-inch straight jacket handlebars. Any of you know anything about the Road King specials? They had some terrible handlebars. The stock handlebars are, in my opinion, are terrible. I replaced the stock handlebars with these KST Kustoms. Just a little shout out to those guys. I ordered the handlebars on a Tuesday, got them on a Friday. I just did the standard shipping with them. So either the stars were aligned or I did something right without knowing it. But the shipping was fast. Got to my house, good condition, packaged well. Watched a few YouTube videos on how to replace handlebars, and I thought, well, this isn't that difficult. I stressed out a little bit about pulling the wires through the handlebars, but shoot, that was the easiest part of it. Dang, it's cold out here. But pulling the wires through the handlebars happened to be the easiest part of this installation. I took the stock handlebars off, pulled the wires through it, pulled the wires into the new bars and replaced them on the motorcycle before my wire extensions actually got here. Buttoned everything up that I could, and when the wire extensions come here, plug them in, buttoned everything up, adjusted my mirrors and the hand controls. I did have to clear some codes because it was unplugging the wiring harness, but that's no difficult feat. So knocked that out, and I'm on my first ride with the new handlebars. And I wasn't anticipating a giant difference. My hand position only went up a couple inches, but the pullback on it was significantly more, and the wrist position is so much better. Really like them so far, but due to the recent snowstorms we've had here in the southeast, there is shit tons of salt on the road, and I'm going to have to work my ass off to clean the motorcycle up. I just couldn't wait anymore. Had to get out and feel what the handlebars feel like. Been a while since I rode the motorcycle, so two birds with one stone. But thinking we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow and high temperatures of the mid-50s, and maybe that'll clean some of this salt off the road. I'll be spending a couple of days cleaning all of it off the motorcycle, but hey, that's okay with me. Just to get out for a few minutes and get a feel for these handlebars, see if I made the correct purchase. I struggled with whether or not to go with the 14-inch or the 12-inch. KST claims that the stock hydraulic clutch lines and brake lines would fit with 14s, but I decided to go with the 12s just to be on the safe side, not to get my hands too far up. But it seems to be just right. So I'm glad I went with the 12s. So we'll throw this out there. Anybody out there on the fence about the handlebars, I'd recommend the KST Kustoms. They out of Georgia. Made a good product, well built. Everything seemed to be fairly easy I probably have about 2.5 to 3 hours invested into swapping out the handlebars, but I guess 45 minutes of that was taking pictures of the wiring harness, making sure I plugged everything back in the right place. You never know. I can plug stuff in the wrong wiring harness, get everything discombobulated, but so far so good. Handlebars feel comfortable. Jackass over there. Feels good, other than the cold temperatures. All is good. I look forward to warmer weather and miles and miles on the road. Well, and if you're lucky enough to have some good weather wherever you happen to be at, I recommend getting out there and riding on a thin line road. Y'all be safe out there. Oh yeah, baby.